Anderson draws Jordan out. Watch this. Big, nice play.
Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Here they come, Philadelphia, on the run. Stand up and cheer. Number one, Philadelphia, here they come, team of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here come the Sixers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Clap your
Williams in the penetration, and it's knocked away by Matumbo, but into the hands of Peterson. Antonio Davis.
Sixers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody.
Welcome back to East Leaf Sixers. We got a full house tonight. 215 The Sports Guy, Big Berg, that's WP. And last but not least, we got Jenny from the block. Payback.
The big payback.
Payback. That's what I asked for. That's what I asked for. That's what I asked for. See, now listen, it seems like Tyrese Maxey got his legs under him today. He started to play a little better than the last game, and this is what I'm talking about when I say you ease him in. You don't overplay him like you did the last time. I feel like he was overplayed the last time.
He was.
You ease him in. He did pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We got bang bang, not clang clang tonight.
Yeah,
that was a good thing. You feel me? I ain't gonna talk bad about Mr. Tobias Harris, who had a below average night. It's okay because 9 times out of 10, he's performing. You know, and like I said, nobody on this team is exempt from criticism. But come on, let's be real now. Who puts up the same stats on a nightly basis the most on this team? The most. There's really no off night for this.
Very most consistent player on the team.
Like he's around the same area every single night. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a few. Listen, I'm not saying Joel's not consistent because he is as far as scoring, but I'm talking about as far as everything that's being done around the board. Mr. Tobias, come on, is the most consistent player on this team.
Except for probably Tucker.
I think you're wrong.
Tucker, three rebounds every night.
You took it out of my mouth.
Tucker in a negative way. I'm talking about positively. You got to give it to Tobias for being Mr. Consistent on this team. You know, like
right
you
out of
know,
my mouth
yeah,
because
it's almost
PJ
guaranteed that you. It's almost like besides tonight, it's almost guaranteed what you're gonna get from Tobias. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all. But overall, great payback win. I don't want to steal the thunder from anybody's ideas or anything they want to say by talking too much. I appreciate the effort, the comeback win. I wanted it. I got it. I'm just gonna pass this mic.
Well, listen, while you passing the mic, the flower lady is coming down the steps, and she got a full bouquet in her hand, and she handed them out. And Jen, she wants to know who does your flowers go to for tonight's victory.
I'm gonna give mine to Mr. Do Something, cause
He did something.
He's always doing something. He's
Right.
stealing the ball. He's getting a clutch three. You
Right.
know, he didn't match my over under, but that's all right.
You know who gets mine?
Who is that?
Hard. You know why?
Floor game.
No, he had one turnover.
Yeah.
One turnover.
0 in the second half, man. For
Exactly.
the whole team.
Scream that out loud.
Yeah.
One turnover from Harden.
Yeah.
That's outstanding play.
For all the people that's saying somebody took Harden to the laundromat. I'm just saying.
8-to-1 assist to turnover ratio.
Did they have no turnovers in the second half?
None.
That's what I'd like to see.
My flowers absolutely will go to Joel Embiid. He is on a world tour right now of terrorizing opposing centers and teams, and he made another stop tonight in Philadelphia to the New Orleans Pelicans. Dropped 42 on their net with 11 rebounds, couple block shots, 5 assists. Nice, complete, efficient game by Joel Embiid. My flowers go to him.
Yeah, and he gave us all a little scare. Thank goodness.
Always.
Freaking ankle is all right.
Yeah.
Woo!
There was a man already down there to defend. I was kind of standing there.
I'm gonna give my flowers. To the entire 76ers team for giving us single-digit turnovers on my most keys to the game that I come with every day, every night, is to take care of that ball. They gave us 9 single-digit turnovers. 9
single-digit turnovers, you win.
9 turnovers in 48 minutes. As a team, it's supposed to be hard to lose a game like that.
Very impressive.
It's 2 scenarios that the Sixers always win. One of them don't happen often. Neither one of them does. But if they have less than 10 turnovers, they win every time. And if PJ Tucker has 20 or less minutes, we win every single time.
This is facts.
You all right, House?
PJ,
all right,
for the game. And
no, I mean, it was a good game. It was a good, solid game all around, except for the one thing that they just can't get a handle on. Rebounding. I mean, 5 cutting it. It's never gonna.
I seen it tonight, and it's just as simple as you could go from Harrell to Embiid. When the ball is in the air, nobody is trying to put their butt on somebody. Pause. Nobody's trying to put their backside on somebody to make sure, where's my man? Let me fill him. Let me box him out. No, nobody's doing it.
Especially with the shots being almost predictable. But a lot of times when shots go up, we got our usual 3 standing outside the perimeter.
Right.
Just there. But they got to anticipate a shot going up, knowing that they're not going to get the pass and go down there and box out or try to bang for the offensive board. And we still giving up a lot of offensive boards.
Listen, it comes down to, again, and this is why I say my keys to the game is always going to be take care of the ball. This comes down, like what you guys are saying right now just leads to my segue in taking care of the ball, because they can get out rebounded, but as long as they take care of the ball, that limits fast break points on the other team's behalf, transition points. You understand what I'm saying? So they're taking care of the ball. Now, when they do that and they only give you 9 turnovers, then the other some of the other stats really doesn't matter as much. You understand what I'm saying? But when they're playing sloppy, they're causing so much turnovers. They're not rebounding at all. That's when it becomes all overwhelming. And then you start to nitpick at the stuff that looks the most obvious. And tonight,
Absolutely.
the most obvious stat is they took care of the ball. And that resulted in a W,
Most
regardless of how many rebounds they had.
It's hard to lose with less than 10 turnovers. Extremely hard.
Very hard. Very
So,
hard.
Yep.
But
use a little more ball movement.
Yeah,
That
I
W is
mean,
hard to
come
complain.
on now.
go ahead, Jen.
No, I was letting Berg. I was agreeing with Berg. Berg, go ahead and
Yeah.
finish what you're saying.
I just basically in a nutshell, we just gotta rotate the ball a little more. Just get a little more people involved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'll take Embiid with 28. Just as long as
Yeah,
we keep that defense moving. That
I don't
defense
really-
can stand there idle and defend. And that's
Tonight, I didn't really think it was Embiid. I saw a lot of Harden up there bouncing
Yes.
that ball around.
Yeah.
Wide open guys in the corners, not passing it. I'm like, it could have been passed like 3-4 times now. You're still standing there dribbling it, man.
got
Come
the shooters.
on.
I think
We got 'em.
sometimes just like Embiid, Harden falls on old habits, and he goes back to his Houston Rocket days where he don't have a lot of people to pass to. So it's him or nobody's making a play. And sometimes he gets his head down and he gets in that vibe. But you got other times where he notices, damn, I got shooters all around me. I got offensive players around me, and he's giving up that ball. So it's about staying consistent for me with him. Awesome game for him tonight. I think he could have shot the ball a little bit better, but with ball movement, like y'all saying, that's going to happen. You know what I mean? That's going to happen. He'll find better shots. So
Ball movement creates good shots.
I just want to add in there that this team that we played against is not no step over team.
No,
They
they
are a
not.
Hell
playoff
no.
team. Let me finish. They are a playoff team. They're high seeded contender. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's not take this team lightly. They trashed us by all rights. We played poorly. We played bad defense. And the result of that was the last game. We improved our defense. We took care of the basketball. And you've seen the result tonight. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
All
So
adjustments.
yeah, they made adjustments. That's true. So in that note right there, you got to kind of give Doc a little bit of credit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And with that being said, the guys took care of the ball. Maxi played a lot better. I feel like you already got the first game out the way. So I feel like he adjusted his game and
Right.
that helped out because the first one's always the tough one. When
Oh,
you
yeah,
miss
yeah.
that many games, the first one is a bad one. You know that. It's not
Yeah,
always
my
gonna be good.
expectations of him wasn't high.
You have to be like Maxi's not considered a superstar in this team. I don't care what anybody say. You cannot put Maxi in a superstar conversation just yet, right? Only players like Embiid can get hurt and come back and have a 40-point night. You have to be top tier. You have to be S tier player to do that. Maxi's still too young. He's not that guy right now. You're not that guy in my rock voice. You're not that guy. You know. So,
I got him being that guy one day.
but one day.
Exactly.
So what
People
I'm
gotta
saying
be
is
rational.
today versus last time, I appreciate what he did. I appreciate his effort. He slowed things down a little bit. He played better. And that's what you look for in a player like that. That's what you call growing pains. You accept what he did last game, and then you accept what he did this game in the same way, in the same breath. You got to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's too hard a worker for me to believe that he would, just lose it. I mean, I think it's going to take him a few games, but he's going to get that. He's going to get that shot flowing again, and he's going to be right back where he was in no matter no time. But
I would like to highlight a player that's looking better and better to me offensively, and I really think Matisse Thybulle should be getting more tick. He definitely should be getting those house minutes. If he can knock down the corner three, if he can run the rim, create, easy shots for himself, I see no reason why he shouldn't be in the game. So, I want to see more Matisse Thybulle. I think it bodes well for great defense. We didn't hear CJ's name a whole lot tonight. That's because, Matisse, DeAnthony, it was a team effort, excuse me. And Maxey even had great defense tonight. If those who saw it, great energy, great on switching on guys, good angles. So, sacred
That, uh,
basketball. Go ahead.
That CJ thing from the other night, that was some players tend to have career nights on Philadelphia. And
Yeah,
when they
Oh
do,
yeah.
we lose.
yeah. Through
He
history,
shot
bro.
1 for 7 the
like
day
Gabe
after that.
Vincent, like Gabe Vincent.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God.
He shot 1 for 7 the game after that. So
Yep.
Friday wasn't a testament of how good or bad the Sixers is.
Nah.
He was lights out. Like you
And that's
understand
what
what
I
I'm saying?
wanted
And
to
it's
put
hard
out
to
there
beat
too.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agree.
He didn't play bad tonight neither,
He did.
but
He played terrible
he
tonight.
wasn't what he was last game.
And
Nah.
he's not going to be. I don't have him
And
having
I
that
said
performance
that.
ever
I
again.
said that in pregame. I said, if you think you guys are gonna get another 40-point night out, CJ McCollum, y'all bugging. I
Yeah.
basically
11
said
threes at that.
I
that.
Bananas.
picked the Sixers to win. All of that.
Yeah.
I had them winning this game.
Yes, my bold prediction came true
Which was?
that they would win the game.
Okay.
That was bold.
How
That
bold,
was
Jen.
obvious to me.
Well,
That
they
wasn't so
lost.
bold.
It wasn't obvious to me after that.
I don't
loss.
know. I think I
Yeah.
swept the over and unders tonight. Just
I
saying.
have to say that Carl's did not come true though, because not only did the man not score 3 threes, he didn't even play 3 seconds. His mustachioed face sat on the bench.
You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to pull that out of there. You've
When
been
I saw
dying
him
all
with that
episode to
ridiculous
say-
mustache, I was like, "You stay on
Listen,
that bench,
at
sir."
this point, I urge the Sixers. I beg the Sixers. There's something out there. Moved Furkan Korkmaz. He's not in your plans. Pretty sure it's a player that we can get in here that could be in your plans. God damn it! At this point, I'll take Danny Green with coming
No,
off.
you know
injury.
what I'll take? I'll take anybody 6'10" or over.
Yeah, man. Or another
Size
big.
matters.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
else. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Go get you.
you
a
got to
big
remember
body
that was a
foot.
big team we played tonight, and they didn't have Brandon Ingram.
Nah,
Like
No,
they,
they
they
didn't.
yo man, that's a huge team.
they're huge, and
So I had us losing the turnover, the rebound battle, but only 28 rebounds. That's just like not getting rebounds at all.
nah.
I'm glad Embiid had over 10. When he has less than 10 rebounds, I'm
We're
mad.
really bad. We're
At
doing.
that size, you should have 10 or more rebounds.
I mean,
You really should.
I think once again, PJ is at fault when you look at that whole rebounding disparity. Him in that power forward spot, even getting 28 minutes, in that power forward spot, he's just grabbing no rebounds at all. And you're in that spot where you need to be grabbing rebounds. So he's not big enough, or he's not boxing out guys to get in position to grab rebounds. So, Paul Reed, please, Doc, please. More Paul Reed. We need him in the game. This is what he does.
Exactly. What
Somebody
he does.
said bring Crowder in for reliable for someone actually
Listen,
for height.
if I had any doubts on what was going to happen with this team in the postseason, my decision about any doubts would be solely on rebounding. Because
Yeah.
once you get into the playoff, the best of the best, you have to play the best of the best. Let me say it again: the best of the best.
Right.
The very
If
best.
you
of
just
the
so
best.
happen to get past the first round, you got to play the best of the best of the best. It gets even worse.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So with the way this team is rebounding, do they fare well? Like, let's be honest here.
I mean,
my greatest concerns.
like you said, Jose, if you're not going to rebound well, that ass better be taking care of that ball. Remarkably, you're going to have to be doing something else extraordinary if you're not rebounding the ball like you're supposed to.
Well,
So,
we're like 37 games in the season. I can only remember twice where they took care of the ball so well. I'm just saying.
back in the
Very
day,
well, because the team had 5 and Embiid had 4. But Harden and Embiid had, I think, 7 or 8 of the 9 turnovers.
this is why I say this is
Maybe because
another
they handled
reason.
the ball more, but we protected the ball admirably tonight.
This is another reason why I say that the Sixers need to do something with Korkmaz. Scurry the league, see if there's a rebounder on the block somewhere. There's a lot of guys that can rebound out there.
Where's the White Howard at?
And he's like playing overseas somewhere.
That's
I got
unbelievable.
screamed at for that.
No, he's on the show. Do you guys not watch commercials these days? He's on this like Daredevil show where he's jumping out of helicopters.
Oh,
You know what I'm
God.
saying?
He's
And type
jumping out of
stuff.
helicopters instead of jumping for rebounds for us.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
that?
You understand what I'm saying? You guys don't watch enough TV. It's like
No,
a survivor.
no.
It's like a survivor type type of
Trump-
situation.
Trump-
I don't watch
Well, then
fixtures,
let-
bro,
get us
except for
drumming.
Chicago PD. So my bad.
Somebody give that man a call,
That's
man.
That's my
right. There
shot
you
too,
go.
Bert.
We need
Or
Drummond
definitely
back.
give Andre Drummond back a call.
I seen him on somebody's bench. I forget who recently.
But who Drummond?
Yeah.
He's on Chicago, but you know
Yeah.
we could get him back. But before you do any of that, Doc, give Paul Reed some more run, bro. You
We
know,
got to.
get somebody who's actually
See,
on the
look,
team. some run.
hey, EP saw it. EP saw it. He saw the commercial too.
Yeah, I seen him out there, but
You
that
know
probably
what I'm
was
saying?
recorded. That probably was recorded a little while ago and whatnot.
You know what I want
Yeah.
Doc to try? I want him to try a lineup, even if it's for 3 or 4 minutes to see how it go with Harold and Embiid at the same time. Because Harold will be on the block, and that'll minimize some of them offensive rebounds that we give up.
Hey,
You know what?
Sheik,
You know what I'm noticing about Harold? I love his energy. I love that he's a nice offensive player. You know, but he's poopy on defense, like really bad on defense.
Hey,
This is
I don't think
really
it's
bad. He's really bad.
Specified. I mean,
He does
so
not.
he's really bad.
He does not
I
contend or
disagree
block
with you.
shots. He does not take good angles to the ball. He does not put himself in position for defensive rebounds. He's just
Why don't he?
he don't. I don't know. He's a great high
I
energy
think
guy.
he alters a lot of
You gave
shots.
his
I don't know.
offense a little more accolades than it deserved. I think if
Listen,
anything,
listen.
Nah,
The
I think
only
he's a
reason why I
solid
don't want
offensive player.
DeMarcus Cousins on this team is because he's always hurt. He is always hurt.
always hurt.
Y'all want
I
to
think-
listen.
I
Y'all
think
want to
Jay
give
Hughes
y'all want to
more,
give money away. Get me on the
accurate.
team. I could use the money.
I mean,
Like,
we
I could-
already gave money
yeah.
away with peanut butter and jelly.
Man, they've been
We
giving
paid $10
away
million.
money for years. Come
I know
on.
some
Do I
dudes in the Baker League, man.
have to,
That's
do I have
hype,
to
man,
mention
that'll do
Andrew
better.
Bynum? Do I really have to mention him? No way. I shouldn't have to.
Well,
Who we got
I think
next?
we need to. It's getting almost to that time of the year where we'll have to maybe next week, week after, do our mid-season grade.
Yep.
Get me near that time.
So I got to start doing my homework.
Yeah, gotta do our homework.
Got to start doing my homework. So our next game, like you said, Bert, our next game is against the Indiana Pacers on January 4th.
That's
How they
okay.
doing this season?
I'm not sure.
They are.
I'm sorry. Our next
efficient
five. I'm
at
sorry. Our
best.
next 5 games is Indiana, Chicago, Detroit again, and Oklahoma. That's our next 5 games, guys.
Well, that's
Win all
nice.
5 of them.
That's
I
a
hope
favorable
they-
run for us.
It's
Yep.
good, but you know what they're gonna do. At least one of those games.
We got a
They're gonna
ball.
sleep. They're gonna sleep through it. They're gonna.
Then
bow
it's
to
gonna
their
get
opponent.
tough. Then it's gonna get tough because you want me to keep going. I'll keep going. Because then we gotta play Utah, LA, the other LA. So both LAs. We gotta play Portland, Sacramento, Brooklyn, Denver. It's gonna get tough.
Yeah,
It's gonna get tough.
definitely is. Hopefully, we can just stay healthy,
Yeah.
get a little
So-
more acclimated. By
So
then.
that in order for us to stay afloat, that little 5 game I just mentioned with Indiana,
use that
Chicago,
to build some
Detroit
serious
twice,
continuity.
and in Oklahoma, we
Mhm.
gotta represent. We gotta take care of
Yeah.
basketball. We gotta beat them
Absolutely.
so that we're able to afford a loss here and there on the following 5 games.
Right.
Because the following 5 games after the first 5 games gonna be pretty tough.
And we know we can do it. We had a nice 8-game winning streak not too long ago.
I feel it coming back up, Jen. I feel it happening again.
I mean,
There go my
now's the
ultimate
time.
optimist. I love that boy.
I mean, it's not just being optimistic. All the teams that were mentioned, we touched them up already. You know, we're better than them. And this is a stretch of games I feel like that we can start positioning ourselves in the hierarchy of the Eastern Conference, which I feel like we belong up there. You know?
you got to consider that part of that 8-game win streak was at home as well,
Yeah.
if not all of it.
You know what I like about the next 10 games?
Hmm.
Only 2 of them are televised. That's it. Only 2 of them. So no pressure. No pressure.
Right.
Well,
Right.
you know what?
Nationally televised is what I mean.
You know,
Nationally.
you know what? You just brought up announcers, pretty much. You pretty much
knew it
brought
was
up
coming.
announcers. I know I was keeping quiet, but he's talking about national.
I seen you
televised
throw
games.
a shot.
I would
a little while
rather
ago.
watch nationally televised games right now because for some reason our announcers are all over the other teams. I won't say it because this is a family program.
Oh wow.
And I just can't. I can't. It gets me so mad.
I
sit there
concur.
fuming.
Seriously, I hate. Jose said don't put too much energy into it, but maybe that's because he multitasks during the games. But to hear them for 48 minutes after a while, man, you like they went up. The Pelicans went up 81-80, and you would have thought that was the Sixers winning the game 7 the way she went off.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
That's
excuse me.
irritating.
I'm doing about 8 different things during the
You
basketball
luckily.
game.
I watched the league pass.
I'm looking almost the entire time. Don't get it twisted. But there's other stuff going around me. Other stuff that I'm doing where the volume just doesn't matter. I mean, since y'all complaining about it that much, I don't really know.
It's
I
bad
don't
for
really
grueling.
notice it, to be honest
We
with
all
you.
love it, but it's grueling to listen to.
Listen, I'm so into the game. You don't understand. They do little things, and I'm up screaming. I'm talking over those announcers that y'all guys don't like. I'm screaming over those announcers that y'all don't like. It doesn't
All I
take.
actually
It
said,
doesn't take much. So I'm overly hype. I'm over exaggerated hype. Like if you guys ever came to my house and watch a game with me in October, I'm screaming like if it's April and May. Like you don't get it.
Kind of like me during the Eagles game.
So those announcers to me doesn't matter. Like,
oh, all right. Well,
I would say that he would root for CJ for 3 quarters. I'm like, no, you don't root for CJ for 3 quarters. You don't root for the other team for any quarters. Knock it off. I
had a comment. What are they supposed to be biased? I believe if they're considered the Sixers commentators,
right?
They
Who
should
is your
be
audience? That's my
at least-
thing. Like
at
we
least
are.
not neutral. If not biased, at least not neutral. Like, come on. I don't know. It ain't that big of a deal, but it's that big of a deal because it's urgent.
I think once again, we've been spoiled for so many years with Hall of Fame talent as far as announcers, not just basketball.
in all sports.
In all sports.
In the Phillies.
In
I mean,
all sports.
rest in peace, Harry Callis.
Right.
Merrill Reese. And,
Come on now.
I don't like this is a Sixers program. I don't want to keep talking, but y'all get the gist.
You go on and on and on. And I feel like for once we have a fresh, cast of announcers sports wide in Philadelphia, and it's different. It's not the same. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's something to grow on. Just
probably never. What you think, Jim?
Listen,
we'll never live those years.
The Phillies community, all right, didn't go crazy on the announcer when Harry Callis passed because he passed. He just didn't retire and somebody else took over. So they took it easy on the newcomer because the newcomer wasn't ish. He didn't sound anything like Harry Callis.
He didn't.
Number one.
Glorify that other team, though.
I didn't say one bad thing about Kate, her whole first season here. But you know what? Come on. Quit rooting on the other team.
That's all I asked.
You did give her a break last year, Jen. You gave her a break last year.
That's all I asked. Don't get overly excited when the other team accomplishes something. It's just not fair.
Yeah.
Imagine the playoffs and they getting all excited about the opponent. This fraternity of people that can't stand them is going to grow. Trust me.
Tom McGinnis reined that shit in the other night, and it was lovely to see.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I don't know who makes the calls or who's in charge of who gets what job, but they have D Lineman in the G League calling games. You got Tom McGinnis subbing in on certain games. Well, I think these guys they should go game for game. We should get a pair one game, a pair the next.
He's a diehard Sixers fan.
Yeah,
neither Ala or Kate are Sixers fans.
All right. And that's obvious.
Because I put Duke in the same category as the Celtics and the Cowboys. That's where Ala's from. So he's no Sixers fan. It's just a job for both of them. Yeah. But I do commend her on how instinctively she can come up with stats and histories of players. She must got a book, a tablet or something in front of her.
Oh, yeah.
She instinctively comes up with, that she put a lot of study in before the game.
Oh, yeah.
She got to.
We have our
that Toyota commercial is not that much to be excited about. Seriously.
No, it's not. So we have our next game on Wednesday.
Yeah.
As we told you guys, we will see you then, pre-game and post-game. Jose, can you take us away?
9 turnovers.
Facts.
9 turnovers.
That's all
I'm
this
just
needs
saying,
to
I ain't gonna
say.
stop preaching
Automatic
it.
W.
Man, y'all not gonna stop hearing my voice. You know I'm always gonna talk. I don't care. You feel me? Y'all can call me whatever y'all want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner because I'm kind of fat. All right.
I am fat.
With that being said, we got all those icons up there for you guys to listen to us. Y'all don't like seeing us? That's fine too. Y'all can go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio. If y'all want to watch us, y'all can go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or Twitch. Man, y'all pick y'all poison. We all over the place. Just tell them what they supposed to do when they on there.
Hello, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're watching us on Facebook, subscribe to our page. If you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review. Thank you very much.
Because we deserve it.
All right.
Hell yeah. We'll give y'all consistency. If anybody, listen, forget Toby. East Lee Sixers, consistent. You understand what I'm saying?
Game, stat, game.
You understand what I'm saying? If you ain't understand all that in English, let me tell you in Spanish. No te olvides decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo. Wepa. Everybody have a great night. Awesome tomorrow. We see you back here on Wednesday. You
Peace out.
already know. Against the Indiana Pacers. Let's go Sixers.
Let's go.
Be safe, everybody. And again, for those who we didn't get in contact with, y'all ain't heard us before. Happy New Year's. We weren't on, but we just want to let y'all know. Everybody have a great 2023. Let's go Sixers.
Go Sixers.
Go Sixers.